Welcome in, everyone. I'm Kathy Mock, and on behalf of the Board of Education and the Falcon Media team, we are privileged to have with us today Senior Master Sergeant Tom Marhulik and Colonel Kevin Riley, who are going to be talking to us about the Junior ROTC program. So first and foremost, talk about the mission and the values of this wonderful program.
Okay, may I start? Certainly. Well, thank you for having us, and it's really a pleasure to be here. And the program itself has been around for 50, 60 years, and was started with the intent of instilling character into our young people. The Air Force Junior ROTC program is more about developing citizens of character and about encouraging patriotism and community and service involvement, but growing in. I want to stress the patriotism aspect of it, and character. Those are the two things. We teach the Air Force's core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. And we added two more on there as well. One is respect one for another. We treat each other with respect. No one person is better than anybody else, so everybody's on equal footing. And we also maintain that our classroom is a professional learning environment. So we try to avoid the silly stuff and make it all about learning and growing in character. And we try to help our students, our cadets. We try to make them feel like they're here, students are here, cadets are up there, so we set a higher expectation for them to achieve and to grow in there. The high school is like a fish pond. Life after high school is more like the ocean. So when they grow here and they build a base from which to grow and be equipped for the next steps, the next level, whether it's going to college, going into the military, or into the workplace. And so we want to equip them for that life afterwards.
That's a great analogy, fish pond to the ocean.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we look to instill the confidence because of that next step. It's big, and we believe, there's a lot of kids that can step into that next section of life and be completely lost. And we just want to try to make that transition a little bit easier on them. And likewise, as the Colonel was saying, we also want to enforce that, unlike some of the other programs, we are not about pushing kids into the military. This is not it's not the Air Force way, it's not our way. If they do have questions, we're here to help them with it, because we want them to get the best of what they can from it. That's
perfect. I was just going to ask that question. So this program that we have here at Fitch that we're very honored to have, and it's been in existence, 3-4 years now?
We're finishing our 4th year.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's good to hear. It's not all about enlistment into the Army. It's for everybody across the board. And just what you were saying that you instill in our students here, that's just needed across the board, everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
As Tom was saying, the confidence level, watching them go from terrified young first-year cadets to walking confidently, standing up in front of an audience, giving a speech, a presentation. And we have a couple of seniors today that when they started off, it was worse than pulling teeth to get them to stand up in front of the class, just a small class, to say anything, to describe themselves, to give a presentation on anything. At the end of their time with us, they're standing confidently, walking confidently. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen after that. And to touch on that enlistment, the military service afterwards, I don't think we've had, but in our 4 years, maybe 20 go into the military afterwards of the couple hundred we've seen.
Okay. But still, that's very good. And then something else I wanted to ask. So will any of our students in the program receive a military enlistment seal? Is that something that they could receive?
I believe the requirement is 2 years in the program. And this year, we had 6 cadets graduate with the military enlistment seal. So.
That's great. That's great. So another thing, too, I think we need to touch upon for our viewers, are our students who are in Junior ROTC, are they involved in the community? What are they doing, the face of this program We need to get them out there so they can be seen. That's most important.
That is something definitely. Though it's not, excuse me, I should say, we look to get them out of their comfort zone, to engage with people, as we did with the speeches, to get them comfortable speaking with other people. Yeah, so we take it up a little bit. We encourage them to be in the community. If we do things, whether it's representing in a parade or some kind of ceremony, yeah, we want them to be part of the community, to engage with the community, and realize this is something that's you're going to have to do in life. I mean, whether you leave here and you go to work someplace, more than likely you're going to be engaging with people, and how will you do it?
I know that they're going to be in the Memorial Day Parade.
Yes.
And that's coming up, of course, very soon at the end of the month.
Yes.
And I think that's a great thing, again, for them to be seen. It's most important, and that pride that they have being a participant in the pride we take to of our young people that are in the program. So I know that there are some exciting opportunities coming up for our students here at Fitch to be in junior ROTC, and I know that you gentlemen are just always raising the bar, wanting things to get better and better. So talk about what's new, what's exciting that's going to be offered next year.
Okay. Next year we are starting with the marksman program, where they will get a chance, an opportunity to fire this air rifle. It is something that is approved by the Air Force, has been approved through the school district as well. And we will start in what's called a marksmanship program. We will set up a target. We will train the cadets, the proper use, safety as always. Safety is first and foremost. So, we will strongly enforce that. But we're going to teach them responsibility as well, of how to handle a rifle, things that go along with it, and the marksmanship program. Along with the program, the marksmanship program, we do get to participate in competitions. And we actually had a young man who this year, first time out, finished third. So out of 9 schools, for him to finish third, first time out, is a great accomplishment. So
I want to ask too, where are they going to practice? Is there a range on site, off site? What's happening with that?
The nice thing is we can set up a range virtually anywhere. As long as we have the distance, which I believe is 30 feet, somewhere in there, where we need to have the distance to where they could fire. We need to set up a background to where the pellets, they go into the target, and we just need to have a coverage area around it that is safe, that there are no participants there. There are videos where kids are in the gym and they're lined up in the gym shooting at a target along the wall that is properly set up. For all this to happen as well, it has to be certified. So we will have from Camp Perry out in Sandusky, there'll be gentlemen coming in, and they will inspect it to make sure it is up to standards. Okay. And yes, so we can do it. We can actually do it, and we will most likely do it right in our own JROTC room.
Okay, that's I wondered about that. If it had to be outside or inside, can it be both, or typically is it inside?
Typically, it's inside.
Yes, just for time and convenience, as well as keeping track of the students.
Yeah.
It'd be best to have it inside. Yeah.
So let me ask this. I know that the junior ROTC has participated in a lot of drill competitions. Is that something that we're going to include in the drill practices with the air rifles? Am I saying that correct?
Yes, correct. Yes.
So would there be some sort of drill with that?
There will be. Yes, we will have it set. And here's something that we have discussed was, if the kids want to fire the rifle, they have to maintain certain standards to do so. Grades, attendance.
That's important to know.
They have to show the responsibility. They have to be responsible to do so, and we will reward them for it. So.
Okay, so you mentioned about grades. Is there's no criteria as far as like grades getting into junior ROTC, or is there? Do you accept anyone that is interested, that wants to come in to learn all those great character traits that you mentioned, Kevin?
Let me say, I've said this humorously. In order to fail this course, you have to try.
Okay.
You have to work hard at failing. So we do take everyone. In fact, that's one of the things we're doing next year is we're opening it up so that anybody can participate in the junior ROTC program. However, there's an opt-out option where you opt out of wearing the uniform and maintaining the standards, the haircuts, the shaving, and weird things in the hair and ears and so forth. But in doing so, you're not allowed to then participate in the competitions. You can come to the classes and we'll do the training and do all the stuff we would do for in classes, the exercise, the PE, the physical the training and all, but they won't be able to go on the field trips, and that's one of the things that's pretty exciting as well. Later this month, we're going to go over to the air base and have what's called an incentive flight, and all of our cadets will go up in an airplane and have a flight. Not many people get to do that, though.
Military people at that, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some who will do a stint in the military that will never step on a military aircraft, and these young men and women have that opportunity to do something that many don't.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's great that you're accepting anyone and everyone, and it's a very purposeful program. And
Correct.
you are helping them and building them up. You said self-confidence, and you're setting them up for success in life and beyond. That's the way I look at it.
That's really the heart and soul of the program itself, right there, is equipping people for life.
Okay. All right. So there's another opportunity coming up. So who wants to take that and run with it? The drones?
It will be the drones, yes.
Okay.
We have received a complement of drones from the Air Force, and we will be receiving some more. And this summer I will be participating in a course that will certify me to be a drone operator.
Okay.
And when I come back, I will be able to teach the young men and women that the drone capabilities if they choose to, and they can also be certified in drone operation. And the nice thing about that is they get that certificate, they get that license, it can present great opportunities for them. Yes.
Is there anything, Kevin, you want to add about this program? Speaking to the audience who's going to be viewing this about junior ROTC and all the good things that are going on.
Wonderful opportunities for growth. One of the other things we try to help with is time management and different skills, life skills for after high school. As something as simple as making a good signature, signing your name and signing it so that it looks professional and looks good, so you don't look, well, anyway. But things along those lines, life after high school, that's what we're looking for, helping with character development, personal responsibility, and it's really open to anyone, and we'll take anyone, we'll work with everybody.
That's great.
That's.
So I wanted to ask too, is there like a time that there's an open house for family members to come and visit, or the community to come and visit and see, what's actually going on, to get more notice as to what's happening here at Fitch with our junior ROTC program?
Prior to the beginning of the school year,
Okay.
there have been where a lot of these students come in and they're looking for their classes and what's going on, and many a times the parents come in with them.
Okay.
And they've come into the room and we've sat down and introduced ourselves to each other and just try to get a little meet and greet and get an idea of what they can expect. And therefore, we can also talk with the students as well to make sure that they do understand, hey, here's what's going to be asked of you. We ask you to step out of your comfort zone. We're going to push you to get out of your comfort zone from time to time. But we believe you'll benefit from it.
So one more thing too. I know we had a young woman that participated in the interview, and what you mentioned about signing your name correctly in cursive, that was a big deal to her because cursive was taught in the early years in the elementary grades, and then it kind of went by the wayside, but it's coming back again.
Yes.
So having a professional signature is really important. And then another thing too, before we sign off, talk about the look and the uniforms, because again, I think how you present yourself, you only get one opportunity, that first impression, whether it's the dress blues, the greens, and then I know you said they're kind of excited about this kind of look too.
Yes, the look that I'm wearing is
talk about
referred
it.
to what do they call it, OCPs, Operation Camouflage Print, something of
Pattern.
that pattern.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the new uniform coming through the Air Force, and it does trickle down to the programs. So we will be transitioning. We are in the process of doing so. The kids that we had this past year, when we told them what's taking place, they were all about it. Along with that, we will still have the ABUs. We will phase them out over the course of the next couple of years.
Airman's battle uniform.
Okay.
We do have the blues, and there's various ways that the blues could be worn, and depending on the ceremonies that we do. And we are also looking to incorporate this year a shirt, golf shirt
Golf
kind
shirt.
of style.
Polo shirt, yeah.
Polo
Okay,
shirt, there we
it's a
go,
little
thank you.
more relaxed, but still,
Yeah.
and they could wear that anytime during
Well-
the school year?
We're going to make it optional, I think, and then one day a week is uniform day. We have an inspection.
Okay.
So we'll issue the uniforms, and they're responsible for maintaining the uniforms. On Wednesdays is typically uniform day. Typical week is Monday academics to specialty training, like whether it's marksmanship or drones, and Thursday again as well, but also some kind of wellness training, something to get to help with a healthier lifestyle,
Okay.
whether it's eating right or exercising more. And then Friday is a PT day, but Wednesday is typically our uniform day, where we do the inspections. They're required to maintain the uniform, so they'll come in and we'll line them up in formation and inspect the uniform, make sure they're maintaining it and living up to standards as well. And as Tom said, these are being phased out. These are the Airmen's Battle uniforms. By 2027, they'll all be gone. So we'll be transitioning into the OCPs.
Okay.
So one day a week, we wear the uniforms. How we're going to arrange the rest of the month, most of the time it will probably be the OCPs. Maybe one week we'll do the blues, and then another week we'll do the new polos. So
Okay.
something along those lines. We're still working those details out, I think.
I mean, every time I have an interview with certain groups, I learn new things, and it's like, it's very intentional what you do on a weekly basis, which is a great thing. So I know the parade's coming up, so we're going to be watching for the junior ROTC, so what are they going to be wearing? Just dress
That's a good
blues?
question.
You got to have a plan. Come on, guys. What are they going to wear?
They will be
Maybe we'll
Parade.
do mix and mix. No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, they'll be in their dress blues.
Okay.
And depending on the weather, if it's extremely warm, we have it, like as I said, we can wear it in various formations. And if it's on the cooler side, we will have them in a service coat, dark blue service coat with the pants, a tie, and looking very proper. If not, if it's warm, like I said, we'll have them in maybe an open collared light blue shirt with the pants. And yes,
Okay. Well, I really enjoyed having a conversation with you and getting to find out all the information and just the new things that are coming for our students here at Fitch. And we really do appreciate everything that you're doing to elevate the character and the patriotism of our young men and women here at Fitch. So again, thank you so very much for your time and coming in and having a conversation. So I'm going to sign off. And this is Kathy Mock, and on behalf of the Board of Education and the Falcon Media team, until the next time. And as we like to say here at Austintown Fitch, go
Go
Falcons!
Falcons.